lovelies, welcome back to the channel. Today is a big day because we're going to be cutting, notching and tacking in the remainder of the tube at the front here. So the front engine bay will all be tubed out. Very, very exciting. So after that, we're going to turn our attention to all of the triangulation that needs to get done in the passenger compartment. So we're going to have to tube here, on the bottom also, and we may even start with the dash. Now we are waiting on a few tabs for putting those shocks in, as well as all of the custom fabrication that RPM steering and suspension are doing for us. Now you've seen before in a previous episode, I'm going to leave that link in the description below, but we have made a path from the passenger compartment into the front to connect to the front of the cage here, which is just in front of the firewall. Well, now that this has been cleared, it's now time to connect these sections together, and it may look like it's nothing, but let me tell you something. This is going to take some time. Now, I know a lot of you have actually been really concerned about how much of the Jeep we have cut away, but the thing is, we are building it structurally solid by taking that cage and that full structure from the very front to the very rear, and you're not even going to be able to tell because it's all going to be covered up. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're actually going to put a tube across the front of the engine bay right here. The reason why we're starting here is because it's the easiest tube to do. We got to get into it slowly. So right across there is going to be 53. So I'm going to cut a tube to size and we'll clamp that on and we'll see how that looks. All right, let's see if we manage to get this in here. All right. Looks pretty good, I think. Okay, so step 2, we're going to connect the A-pillar crossbar to the engine bay crossbar, and if everything is square, they should be the exact same. That's why it's step 2, because it's the second easiest thing to do. All right, so that's 17. Let's see if it's the same on the other side, then that means it is square. We got it. It's square. Perfect. 2 pieces the same. You guys are not going to believe this, but I found this scrap piece and it is perfectly, I'm going to keep that in there, perfectly 17, which is fantastic. I didn't need to cut into a new piece of tubing. So what we're going to do now is I'm just going to cope this at 90 degrees and start fitting this. We've now set this to 90. We're just going to tighten this up and get this notched. When you have 2 joints, it's a little tricky to get them perfect, but I feel like we're doing a really good job with this and it might just fit perfectly.
That's it.
It's not too bad. I really like the fitting of that. I like that a lot. So in theory, we should just make another one of these and it'll fit perfectly on the other side. Okay, so this is looking good. Okay, so the next thing to do is to just connect the engine bay cross member to this one here. Now this is going to be a little bit tricky, a little bit of a nightmare, but I'm gonna have fun with it. All right, we just had a delivery. Ho, 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 Santa has come. And this is actually a bunch of Tecton tools. We've been using Tecton tools the past year. We built the giveaway vehicle with it. We always have everything with us in the back of the truck for any vehicle, and a lot of you guys actually have used it on the Ultimate Off-Road Field Trip. And since we have the shop now, we knew that we needed some more hand tools. So, of course, we were going to go with Tecton. So, let's open these up. Dead blows, yes. I'm going to keep them in the paper just now. I know they're not going to be in the paper, but... Ooh, this is really cool. So they actually have a sticker for each one, so you know exactly what it is. I like that a lot. That's why it's so heavy. This is from ESAB. This is some tape rod. Guys are really looking after me here. Alright, back to the Tecton. I'm really loving the fact that they roll and tape everything up with exactly what it is on it. It means that I don't have to open it up just now because I don't have a place for all of this stuff as of yet. So, half-inch drive, 6-point socket set. Amazing. That is incredible. That should set us up very well, very nicely. All we have to do is get a couple, maybe 2 or 3 more toolboxes so that we have a place for all of this to live in. Uniform, beautiful, definitely going to be used, fantastic. I'm super happy with it. But now, what I gotta do is break down these boxes, get the paper in the bag, head on over, take it to the trash, because I've really been trying to tidy up in here as much as possible. We had so much cardboard in here, it was driving me crazy, and I can't work well when there's chaos around. So if I can remove that, which is exactly what I did, I can move on and feel pretty good about the workday. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna leave these here for just now, and we're gonna get back to working on the Jeep. You guys just saw that we kind of had delivery come in and kind of slowed us down a little bit. And then I got on to these 2 tubes. Now I wish I could say I did this in like record speed time, but these 2 little things took me about 3 hours to get right. 3 hours. They almost killed me and killed my soul. But it's so worth it. Let's put them on. Let's find the one called driver. Oh, okay, not this one. So these are really difficult to do because of the angles that you have to find. This one sits sideways, but it still has to sit flat on this one. And yeah, it was a lot of work. So you see how this is not a 90-degree angle, obviously. So this has to sit on its side but also has to sit on this side, and they're not the same. Look at that. So you can see that one there come up. You would want it to be easy and the cope to be at the bottom here, but it's on just a little bit to the side. So there's still a little bit, a tiny little bit of trimming to do right here before I think it's completely perfect and I'm happy with it, and then we'll tack it in. But holy moly guacamole, this has taken a lot out of me, but look how good it looks. Look how good that looks. Yes. This is just giving me more and more confidence, because not only do we have Nessie, after Nessie, we're going to be touching Oma the Tacoma. And Oma the Tacoma, I have big plans for her. And this is the kind of stuff I'm going to need to know. So yeah, I'm going to be tacking these in right now. The reason why I'm doing this is so that I can see that everything is square, everything is perfect, and I'm happy with it. Then, believe it or not, I'm going to take the tacks off, I'm going to take it all apart, and I'm going to be cleaning the tubes so that they're in fit shape to weld together permanently. Now, you might be like, oh, but that looks completely fine. I have fully cleaned one tube on this thing. Let's go take a look at it. Huh? Can you tell which one it is? The one I'm away to tack in? The one that I tacked in the other day. That's what Kevin calls, or pretty much everyone calls, white metal. That's how it should look. So I got a lot of cleaning to do, but let's get these tacked in and see if everything is good. All right, that looks good. Let's do the other side.
Perfect.
Okay, this is looking really good. I'm really, really happy with this. All right, let's take a look back here. Whoa, it is looking so fantastic. I'm so excited about it. We only managed to get the 5 bars done, but honestly, having these 2 done, which were a complete nightmare, and having all of those distractions, it's real life, people. It's real life, but I am very happy with the progress. Now we have a couple more tubes to kind of put in here to finish that front section, but we will get to that tomorrow. Tomorrow. That always works for Robbie and Matt. Oh wait, I do daily videos. Anyway, guys, that is it for today. We're going to wrap up today. We're going to come back here all gusto tomorrow and get this done. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the morning.